game. Here we go. For those just joining us, hi, my name is Cohh. This is Blueprints. We played the demo of this game a while back, and I fell in love with it. I've been singing its praises pretty much since I played that demo, and I'm incredibly excited for this release. This is a roguelite puzzle game, and I think we've only played the first little bit of it, so yeah, it's going to be fun. This is a super interesting, cool game. Hope you guys enjoy the run.
Of the Mount Holly estate at Reddington, do publish and declare this instrument my last will and testament, and hereby revoke all wills and codicils heretofore made by me. I give and bequeath to my grandnephew, Simon P. Jones, son of my dear niece, Mary Matthew, all of my right, title, and interest in and to the house and land which I own near Mount Holly. The above provision and
Is that a
bequest is
VIP?
contingent on
Thanks,
my
Amelia.
aforementioned grandnephew discovering the location of the 46th room of my 45-room estate. The location of the room has been kept a secret from all the staff and servants of the manor, but I am confident that any heir worthy of the Sinclair legacy should have no trouble uncovering its whereabouts within a timely manner. Should my grandnephew fail to uncover this room or provide proof of his discovery to the executors of my will, then this gift shall lapse. In witness whereof I have hereunto set my hand this 18th day of March, 1993.
Go get a drink, you nut.
Herbert S. Sinclair.
Cool. Okay. Blueprints. Day 1. Y'all got your pen and paper? Okay. First, we're going to poke around the grounds. See what we can find out here. If anything. See what we're dealing with. Looks like we're in a little bit of an island area. Or at least the top of a mountain or something. This is the private drive. Oh, got a little thing over here. Can't use it. Is there anything in here? Oh. Due to the rules set forth in your great-uncle's will, you're not allowed to stay in the estate overnight. Luckily, however, your scouting skills have been put to good use to fabricate a very respectable off-site sleeping quarters. You may call it a day at any time for the blueprint menu. This can be accessed after picking up the blueprint in the entrance hall. Okay. We have a gate up here that needs a 4-digit code. All right, chat, let's get started. White gate near entrance. Okay. I'm gonna start recording this down. Is this like Myst? It's a puzzle game like Myst, but it is not like Myst. You'll see here in just a second what we're dealing with. It is a very different beast. A very cool different beast. It is a good iteration on the puzzle loop. for sure. All right, let's see about going over here and going inside. We'll explore out here a little bit more on the next day. Okay. Open only in the event of my death. You may not remember, but I have fond memories of your many visits here as a young boy, and I hope these rooms provide you with as much amusement as it did in those lost summer days. By the time you read this, I will assume you are fully aware of my last wishes and all the details of the bequest. Please do not mistake my intentions in giving you this challenge as a lack of confidence. I assure you nothing could have been further from my mind when I chose you as my heir. With that said, there are a few ground rules of this commission covered in the fine print of my will that I feel I should bring to your attention. No tools or items may be brought onto the estate from the outside. Tools and items found on the estate may not be taken off the estate, and you may not stay overnight. I don't suspect that any of these stipulations should prove an impediment for someone as resourceful as yourself, but it's very important to me that you start fresh each morning and not rely on the successes of the previous day, hence the roguelite. One final word of advice, do not assume the rooms you find today will be the same rooms you find tomorrow. These grounds have provided me a home for the last half-century, and even I am uncertain of which room lies beyond any particular door. Your grandmother used to say, don't go where the path leads, abandon the path, and go where you want it to lead. With all my love and wishes, best of luck. Mount Holly Blueprint. This will serve as a useful map and inventory log during your adventure. Entrance hall. Okay. Nice bust. Searching the estate can be exhausting. Each time you enter a room, you will lose one footprint. When you no longer have any footprints left, you will be too tired to continue searching the manor, and you must call it a day. Okay. See that in the top left there. All right. And nice reflections on the ground. So we have to think when we put this down. This is going to add to our map here. So we have to think. We want to get up here. So we need, when we put this down, an entrance up that way if we use this path. But we're not. We're going to do a closet. And we're going to get a couple items. We're going to get a key. And a coin purse. Okay. Which is going to get us some more of that. Is there anything else in here for us? I don't think so. Right now we'll go over here. Corridor is always unlocked. A storeroom that will add some stuff, or a lavatory. So let's make sure we have a way out. Put the corridor down first. Let's go over here. Now we can use this to get like some items or something, but there's really no good items here. We can get some money here. Let's do that. Or we can give ourselves another way forward. Let's get the money. This is probably a terrible decision. I'm doing it live. Bridget, please pick up some more fruit before Friday, as we have just been informed that we may have an extra guest exploring the house next week. 50 steps should be more than enough, so I think that an even spread would be ideal. 5 apples, 5 banana, 5 oranges. Enclosed amount should cover expenses, but please bring back any change from the order and leave it in the pantry. Interesting. Oh, 5 extra footsteps from that. Nice. Okay. Cool. Now this unfortunately will go... Oh, we'll go up. Oh, cool. Great, I thought that was angled down. Plus 10 guest bedroom? Let's do the storeroom. Get a coin. Get a key. Get a gem. I like gems. What is this? That's interesting. Okay, we'll keep an eye on that. All right, let's keep moving down the main hall. Now we got to pray that we get a room up here that'll let us keep going. Thank you, Barry. Appreciate it, man. Okay, good. We got some options. Let's do the den. That'll give us many different directions we can go. Still got lots of footsteps, so. Oh man, look at this. Cool clock. I want one of those. And fishing? This is like my favorite game ever. Okay. We got a gem. I thought it said there would be a way forward.
Cohh, get the damn fish.
Oh, only left and right. I will, Wayne June. Thank you. Okay, so if we go this way. Oh, there's a gem requirement. You may draw new floor plans while drafting in this room. Yes. Ooh. Each time you click on a door, you will draw 3 floor plans from which you must select one to draft. However, there are some items in rooms that will allow you to redraw if you do not like your initial 3 options. Cool. Okay. Nice painting, bro. Let's go this way. Let's get an item room down here. Whenever you draft a bedroom, gain 5 steps. Yes. I like that. And now we gotta get some bedrooms. Anything in here we might want? Always gotta look in rooms. Sometimes there'll be stuff in here. At least there was in the demo. Sometimes there will be things that are not on the main window. Just have to like find it in the room. But it looks like we're good here. Oh, a gem. The Red Prince. It was a red prince who sat on a red throne. He had a red crown made of rubies and a red castle made of stone. The prince had a love for all things red. It's the only true color, the prince often said. He could not stand the sight of a canary or a crow. He could not stand the white of a swan in the snow. And he never looked up for fear of the view. He had heard that the sky was not a red hue. So he always had a book to turn his eyes down if he was ever outside when the clouds weren't around. Do you know which book the prince always had? The one that made him happy whenever he was sad? A story he had read in the bath and in the bed, and maybe you can guess with the clues that we have said. It was a story of a boy who also wore red, and he looked like our prince from toe to his head. And as you, my reader, might already assume, the book is quite near you, in fact, in the same room. A story about you, it needs to be said. About a red prince and his book, the red book we just read. It's a cute book. Okay. Let's keep moving. Now we got to pull some bedrooms. Does a guest bedroom count? I don't know. We should probably find out. Yeah, +5. +10. Awesome. Okay. Freaking great. Sinclair. Just wanted to write you a quick note thanking you for the weekend. I had a thrilling time on the hunt with Lord Evanson, whose peculiar personality somewhat made up for your absence. I also got to appreciate the new game in the billiards room. It's been ages since I've seen the billiards room in the house. I was beginning to suspect you retired the floor plan. It was well worth the wait, though, and I always enjoyed your mathematical puzzles and appreciate that I didn't need to know the rules of darts to play your variation. Oh, I vaguely remember the dart puzzle. Ooh. Key card. 57188. Okay. I think we're good in here. All right, we have one more potential exit, so we're gonna need to open up some new exits from that. How long's it been since I started? Oh, 10 minutes, if even. Not long at all. Oh. Let's do the passageway. Or the parlor, actually. Yeah, because that goes up. Probably should have done the 2, but that's okay. Ooh. Wind up crank. Dear Herbert, It was a great honor receiving the invitation to dine at your estate at the Omens this past Thursday. If I'm being frank, it had been quite a while since we've been seen in decent society, and we were beginning to worry that my wife's wit had lost its charm. If I can refresh your memory, we both spent much of the evening discussing our mutual love of games and puzzles, and I had mentioned to you a rather singular parlor game I had played some years back involving 3 boxes of different colors. You had pressed me to write the particulars of this game when I found the time, and I've included with this letter all the details you will need to share with guests should you be inclined to play the confounding game. There will always be at least one box which displays only true statements. There will always be at least one box which displays only false statements. Only one box is a prize. The other 2 are always empty. Oh no. Okay. So, 1 is true. 1 is false. And what's the last one? There will always be at least one box that displays only true. And there will always be at least one box which displays only false. And only one box has a prize. Okay. The blue box is empty. Okay, that could be true. The blue box is true. This is the blue box. Okay, now hold up. We know the blue box is true. We know that this is true. So that is now 2 true boxes, which means this would have to be wrong. So if the blue box is empty is wrong, did I do that right? Ah, nice. Okay. Okay. Cool. All right, let's go.
Applause, please.
Okay, the chapel we could put for 2 different sides. Spare room we could just walk through. What is food? Oh, food for sale. Let's do food for sale. Mount Holly kitchen menu. Banana, club sandwich, or bacon and eggs. Plus 10 and add morning room to the draft pool. Oh my god, I want the morning. Okay, we're gonna get a banana. We get a few bananas. We have so many footsteps right now. I love it. Okay. Oh, there's a puppers in here somewhere. Hopefully we can find the puppers and pet him. That might be important. I'll take a screenshot of that. Just in case. Just in case. Okay, here we go. Okay. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ah, chat. I wish we could rotate rooms, but I don't think we can. I think we're trapped. So this is the unfortunate reality of this game. You do get to points frequently where you just can't progress. So, yep. Can you redraw? No, you can only redraw in certain rooms. You can only redraw in certain rooms. Okay. All right, so we need to make some notes here. So the guest bedroom. Key card in guest bedroom. Nook. Den had the puzzle, right? Did Den have the puzzle? I think Den had the puzzle. No. What's this room? This is Nook. A parlor. Okay, parlor has box puzzle. It's good to know because we can get some extra resources in there if we want to. Okay. That's not good design. Oh, it's actually fantastic design because this game functions as a roguelike. So you have to stop. Like you have to redo it. And every time you redo it, things change and things happen. So this is a roguelite puzzle game. Yep. Cool. Yeah, the whole loop is designed around this. Day 2. Hell yeah. Can I go out? I can. Okay, let's do a little more poking around out here. All right, we're not going in there yet. Are you just trying to get out of the house? So the point of the game is that you are trying to find the 46th room in the house that apparently only has 45 rooms. So that's the kind of the gist of the game, is you're trying to figure out what the hell's going on, basically. We got a sealed something here. There's some pipes going into this. This looks important. There's treasure behind that waterfall. We're gonna have to go get that at some point. These devs seem good, so because they're good devs, there will be treasure behind the waterfall. Obviously. Let's see what's down here. There's a little dork down here. Can I light these? No. Can I move or do anything here? No. Okay. Interesting area. We'll keep this in mind. Okay. So I think that's about it out here for now. I think we're going to be in the mansion for a bit as we figure out how to unlock and get through some of these areas. Let's go back in. You didn't look in the log? Oh, I didn't. I have to do that. All this is the same. Okay, a breaker box. Interesting. Okay. I have no idea what this does. Toggling off breaker switches may result in unexpected loss of floor plan functionality. Okay. Oh, God. Oh, it's going to be a color thing. Okay, we got to look for some kind of code that involves red, green, and blue. Hmm? Wait a second. Okay. So if we hit a blue next to a gray, it turns the gray blue. Does it do that to any color? No, red turns purple. Is it combining the colors with the ones around it? But then why would that go back to blue? I still think we may need a... I still think we may need a code. I still think we may need a code, but that's weird. Okay, we'll keep that in mind. Let me take more of those pictures. Alright, we will definitely come back to that. Alright, straight ahead, let's do a den. And that'll give us some more options left and right. Grab our gem. So we have a left and a right out there. Let's go back here and see if we can get like a resource room, maybe. A bedroom. We can get two there. We can get a puzzle piece in the parlor, or let's do the pantry. Let's do the pantry for some money, buddy. Apparently, yeah, we also have, like, we get steps here, too, which is nice. From the fruit that we get. All right, so now let's look here. The parlor. We still have an exit in the top right. Oh, Lord. Okay. There's the key. So I'm assuming it's the same rules every time, right? There will always be at least one box with true. There will always be at least one box with false. Okay. This statement appears on another box. This statement appears on another box. So this one is true. And this one is true. So this is false. The blue box is empty. Cool. Great. Okay. Now let's go over here and hope we can keep going. Oh man, we have to do the corridor. Now that's okay because that means this next one, as long as we get a left or a right, we should be okay. But well, no, we have to get a left actually. Okay. Oh, perfect. Oh, a courtyard. View inventory of all items currently in the house. Let's do security. That sounds cool. Nice. Oh. Alright, chat. I am ordering pizza. Because I can already tell I don't want to stop playing this game until we got a show to watch at noon. This is happening. I like how they do this. That's cool. Yeah. How are you ordering pizza this early? Oh, dude, I've been awake for 6 hours now. Yeah. 1 sec. Great. Chat, you're great. All right, we're good. Let's do this. Blue memos are true. Red memos are lies. Okay. Blue memos are true and red memos are lies. Blue memos are true. Oh, first of all, this. Blue memos are true. Keycard access security doors are more likely to appear in the higher ranks of the estate. Likewise, as a redundant security measure, normal doors in the estate will also be more likely to be locked the more you progress north. Raygun Yacob, thank you so much for the 10 bomb, dude. Thank you. Thank you. So this is true. This is lies. Until further notice, the antechamber has been unlocked and access levers are no longer required to grant entry. That makes sense. Staff notice. Effective the first week of December, payroll for all live out and seasonal staff will be managed electronically. As your attendance will no longer be registered at morning roll call, it is doubly important that you do not fail to clock in and out at one of the electronic computer terminals on the estate. 2 of these terminals can be found at security, where the punch clock used to be, and in the laboratory. Any questions or concern regarding this process should be directed, as always, to our house manager, Mrs. Babbage. Terminal password Scheissenfugen. I think it says Scheissenfugen. Okay, cool. I'm not sure what that means.